You are watching The Guy Dawson Show at the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com. We just were laughing off air quite a bit with Zenja Dunn. Wasn't that an interesting interview we just did with Zenja Kwan?
About the relationships, love.
Love.
No cheats. No cheating.
We're really appreciative of Zenja stopping by and being a part of our show today. And I have another good friend of mine who is here. She's an attorney. I always like to keep the protection close. So anybody out there, you don't like what I'm saying? I'm equipped. I have my attorney to my right. Her name is Augusta Massey. Welcome to the show, Augusta.
Thank you so much, guys. Good to be here.
Augusta and I have been working together for, I guess, about a year now, haven't we?
Yes, we have, right? I think we met about around the time I was pregnant, I guess.
Yes, this time last year you were pregnant, weren't you?
It's been a while, yes. I have a big old joker right now. Yeah, it's almost one.
Congratulations.
And I'm ready for him to work. Yeah.
Well, I'm always telling you about child labor.
I know, right?
By the way, let me tell you something before we get into this
All right,
interview.
please do.
This is what happens when you have an attorney that's around you a lot. My son was working for me out at an event that we put on. It was a networking event out at CSN.
Okay.
After the event was over, he approached me. I had him working, of course, right? I'm trying to move him into the family business.
I remember
He's got a lot to learn.
Yes.
He tells me that your attorney came in and told me to tell you that I am violating child labor laws.
Absolutely.
And that if
Wow.
we'll put the handcuffs on you.
Absolutely.
If you don't begin to obey the laws.
Absolutely.
So these are the kind of things that happen when you.
I told him to also ask for a salary.
I didn't even pay attention. Didn't even try to hear
and a fair
that.
wage. But he countered, Joe, that you provided him with a place to stay and food to eat 3 times a day. So you do have a good son who was willing to banter back. So
that's good. He is an aspiring attorney.
He
and
is.
Actually, Augusta is one of his role models. I really appreciate the time that you take with my son.
Yeah, thank you. And I see the buddings of a great attorney in him. He was pretty vocal, very great communicator. Actually took up for his dad. I was like,
I can't believe that. That is hard to believe. Thank you, Devin, if you're out there watching.
But he did good. He did great. And I see he follows instructions. He actually went back to you and told you about child labor laws.
Right away, before
Very
the event
good.
was even over.
Good
I think
job,
you had
Devin.
left, and then he said, informed
So are you
me that I
paying
was
him?
violating child labor
So are you now
laws.
giving him some money or do
Well, child labor is wonderful.
Oh my God.
Well,
I'm
I'm getting ready to join you now. I want my son to go to work, so hopefully I will be joining you in the employment of your children. Yes. I should write a book on that.
Yeah.
Employ your kids.
Yeah. Put them to work before the laws.
Before the laws
laws
kicks
come
in.
into effect.
All right, disclaimers all over the place. You're gonna get me in trouble. Okay.
I come to you for help, not to.
One of us might be locked up by the end of this. All right.
You are a business attorney, Augusta,
am.
and you
I am, which is why I shouldn't dispense advice on child labor laws. But yes.
I know, and you help people in a lot of ways. Augusta is very active in the community. She speaks for a lot of groups, does a lot of pro bono work. However, your specialty, what you're doing now, is you're helping businesses to protect themselves.
Absolutely. So I absolutely love working with small business owners, women in particular, and I love people who have the true spirit of let's get it done, and let's get out there and let's do something for our community. And I feel that those are the small business owners. So today, this is what I would like to share, right? To help small businesses, I wanted to talk about legal proofing your business. It's a word I made up. I don't know if anyone has used it.
I think we get it.
So we're going to legal proof your business, or otherwise say, don't get sued. Right? I'm going to give you 5 quick tips on how to protect your business from a lawsuit. The first one I want to say is watch it. I think we broke that rule already, but let's watch it. Watch what you say, watch what you do. Especially, there's a lot of lawsuits going out right now regarding libel. So something you say will be called slander. Something you actually write and publish for third parties will be called libel. And you will be amazed at the different things we say. Just, no harm meant, but it can turn around and cause a lawsuit for you and your business. Another quick one I wanted to point out for our state is we are an at-will employment state. So what does that mean? I can turn around and say, Guy, you're fired today. I might do my little Donald Trump move and, shake my head and pout my lips and say you're fired. And you should just keep it at that. It's an at-will employment state. But Guy turns to me and says, Augusta, I've been working with you for 3 years now. Why are you firing me? At that point, that's a trap. It's a trap. Run. Don't say anything. At that point, just say, you're fired. We thank you for your services. Your services are no longer needed. As soon as you give a reason and you say, Guy, you know what? You have been late for the past 3 days. Uh-oh. Now you have to give Guy a constitutional right for due process hearing. So you have to give Guy a chance to come in and make a case for why he should not be fired because he was late. So now we start looking at things like your employee handbook. Do you have one? Did you prepare one? What does it say in the employee handbook regarding coming late and tardiness? If you haven't addressed it, now we have issues. Or a guy could say, you're talking about me being late for the past 3 days. Kwan over there has been late 5 times last week, and she still gets to work here. Why does she get to work here and I don't? So you've now opened yourself up for a nice liability lawsuit. And so to avoid that, we have the beautiful thing called at-will employment. Just say you're fired or your services are no longer needed. Very, very nice, very, very clean, and let that be that. So watch what you say. Watch what you say. So that's my free tip for number 1 for today.
Wow, I'd never considered that it could go into such depth like that, because usually, I don't know if I've ever had an employer that actually explained to me, maybe these employers that I've had when I worked for other people understood that they couldn't, usually they escort you off of the premises to make sure that you don't poison the water.
Okay, great.
But how interesting. So something like that, just you making a simple explanation of why you fired a person can create all of that turmoil.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then I get this frantic call and I say, what did you do? And all I said was, and oh my gosh, all you said was, and it just went downhill from there. So just be careful, watch what you say, not just for the libel, not just for the slander, but even in something that seems so incongruous as firing or hiring someone. The second tip I'm going to give is hire help. Now this is going to be very self-serving because I'm going to say hire an attorney. Just for the example I gave previously, right? You don't know what kind of help you need until you need it. But sometimes you can foresee things. If I'm gonna if I'm gonna hire people, I want to probably see an employment attorney. Each attorney does different things, and some people are more versed in particular areas than others. You don't go for a doctor who treats who does surgery, I guess, right, and say, I'm having chest pain, right? So you want to try and see an attorney who might specialize in that particular area where you think you might have a problem. Another professional you want to hire is a tax advisor or an accountant. We all go into business for the purpose of making money. I hope so. Even if you're a nonprofit, you still want to make money or give some sort of service to the community. And for you to do that, you have to dot all I's, cross all T's, make sure you're giving Uncle Sam his portion, that sort of thing. And so you want to make sure you also have someone on staff. It could be an independent contractor. It could be someone you just pick up the phone and call.
Will you hold that thought really quickly? We're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to allow Augusta to continue to explain law related to business. We'll be back in a few minutes with more of The Guy Dawson Show featuring Kwan.
Yes.